Let's adjust. Yeah, let's put me there.
Our main headlines tonight.
Hi!
Starting!
I'm getting a new job. For those of you who don't know, this is not the broadcast. I have no idea what to expect. But we are going to play it, and we're going to have fun. I've got my approved snacks. Ooh. Got my soda, I've got drugs. So, let's jump right in. To not safe for work.
The people never happy.
I actually have not played this all the way through, so actually at all. I played a little bit of one of the extra ones, but let's see what we do for the news.
That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
So for those of you wondering like me, this is a news report. I am going to be helping out with the news. I do actually have some video collection skills in my repertoire. So good. Use the clock to time your ad breaks perfectly. Awesome. So I might actually have to make this more transparent. So we're gonna do that right quick. That's just so I can see the clock in case there is one. Day 1, the election. Oh, cool. So we'll be covering the elections.
Hi, David. I have a call for you. I'm just putting it through. All right, mate. Dave here. Listen, I know you've only come in to clean up the place, but I've got a bit caught up, so you're going to have to run the news tonight. Now, don't worry. It's not hard, and I'm going to stay on the phone and help you. First, I'm going to give you a quick tour of the broadcast room, so if you're not doing it already, look forwards towards all those screens. Right. Is your audience. You want to keep the viewers going.
Sorry. So it looks like I may not need it to be transparent.
Up and not down.
Got it.
Underneath that, you've got the screens. The one on the right is the broadcast screen. That's what the viewers are seeing at home. It's only a couple of seconds behind the master screen there in the middle. That's the one you control. Now, the 4 small screens on the left show the different signals coming from the studio, and you can choose between them using the numbered buttons on the vision mixer at the bottom left. Don't worry. I'll talk you through it and you'll pick it up in no time. Now, have a look to your left. These plugs control everything in the studio. I've left them set up for you, so provided you haven't fiddled with them, all you have to do now is throw the master trip switch and we're in business. Once you've got the power on, face the front again. You can see on the broadcast screen that we're in the end titles for the show before us. Fortunately, they go on for fucking ages, so there's plenty of time for me to explain. Oh, right, okay, they're over, so we haven't got long now till the broadcast. Right, quickly, mate, look down under the desk. You can see a load of videotapes on the left. They're your adverts. Pick any 3 and load them into the machines on the right. When you've done that, look up to the front again.
Take on 4 old ladies from East Grinching. That's followed at 8 p.m. by award-winning documentary series The Shape of Now, which tonight looks at the history of the knee-length sock and its.
You should be getting a signal from the studio soon.
Okay, so this is gonna be good.
At 9 p.m, sit back and relax with multiple award-winning movie The freedom
When you get the signal, select screen 1 with the vision mixer and we're ready to go.
Prawn and mayonnaise?
You know, CV makes me go out and posture.
Yeah, I thought it might increase our viewing figures.
Tonight sees a return for
Preferably
leading
prawns
economist
every
Katie
day.
Brightman.
10 seconds, everybody.
Finally,
That's how I
at
show love.
midnight,
You're trying to
it's the
kill me.
National Weather
And yet you
Report.
persist.
Before
Going
we say
5,
goodnight until
4.
But now, it's time to join Jeremy Donaldson. for the
Good
National
evening.
Nightly
I'm
News.
Jeremy Donaldson. Good evening. Our main stories tonight.
So we just gotta make the news good.
Next thing is going to be to throw the news titles on screen 2. There'll be a countdown, but I'll count you in as well. Just relax, mate. It's all gravy.
Honest Andy's totally independent and corners the flowered market. Top chat. Sports fans everywhere celebrate as popular footballer Johnny Hampson wins Sports Personality of the Year.
I know I'm doing a stream early today, but it's only because I don't know what playing is, and I kind of want to check this
about
game
his
out.
new movie, The Medicated. And, of course, we'll be going live to Advance headquarters to hear what the leaders of this fledgling party have to say on their historic.
Right. Button 2 in 3, 2, 1. Lovely, mate.
Hell yeah,
Next
we
thing
got
is to
this.
throw back to Jeremy with button 1 when that globe in the middle shrinks down and vanishes.
And we can also choose to mess with these guys too. Like we can just hit it right now if we want so we can see his shit.
Here it comes. Switch to screen 1. Lovely, mate.
But first, the votes are in and it's a decisive win for Advance.
We often get a bit of interference around this time, mate. Keep your eye on the machine at the bottom right and use the right stick on your wireless controller to move the wave up and down, keeping the green bit in the white bit.
The critics have accused him of a severe lack of actual policies and of being deliberately vague. The opposition parties have all conceded defeat to Advance's overwhelming mandate, but have yet to appear publicly. However, former Home Secretary...
Right, it's going well. All you've got to do now is play the advert at the end of the segment. Make sure you don't play it too early or we'll all get fired. Now, the clock at the top is counting you down to the advert. When it reaches 0, press one of the 3 play ad buttons over there at the bottom right. I normally play the first one at the first break and so on, but you can play them in any order you want. I'll count you into it as well, but keep your eye on the clock.
To hear the co-leader's acceptance.
And 3, 2, 1, advert.
1 minute back, everybody. Jeremy, I need you to fill after the episode.
What? Why?
Rank Snatch is running late. I could ask him about the election.
Personally, I wouldn't try to confuse him with any big words.
That's the same
Let's
policy
listen to
we use
this
with you.
first.
I thought that was our little secret.
Let's see what they're doing.
It's all right, he doesn't remember anything I tell him.
I'm deeply uncomfortable with your burgeoning friendship.
Me too.
Yeah.
So something's going on there.
We've made it to the first ad break. You're doing great, mate. But this is where it starts getting a bit trickier. This next sequence is what we call a multicam sequence, because you're going to be cutting between multiple cameras to keep things interesting. A lot of it's down to personal taste, but here's 3 good rules of thumb. 1. Try and keep the shot on whoever is doing the talking. 2. Don't stay on the same shot for too long. 10 seconds at the most. So if you're on the person who's talking, try and throw in the odd reaction shot or pull out to the wide shot for a bit just to keep it interesting. 3. Don't stay on reaction shots for too long. A couple of seconds is usually enough. Then the audience want to see who's doing the talking, yeah? Stick to these rules and you'll be fine. It's not as complicated as it sounds. You've seen programs on television, haven't you? Make it look like those. Might as well get screen 1 selected now. No need to wait for the broadcast to start. Try and stay ahead, mate.
Try and stay ahead. Let's
We're
see.
coming back from the break. Quiet in the studio.
Thank you so much.
Do you
10
come on
seconds,
down?
everybody.
You bring your ass. We've got it. You want it. You want it. We've got it. You want it. You pay us. You want it.
5,
We've got it. You want it. You want it. We've got it. You pay us.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance. But first,
Get ready to go to Megan on screen 4.
Is here the star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolf, culture correspondent. And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare
Right, go to Blunderclatch on screen 3 when she says his name.
by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. By none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch.
Oh my dear, I do hope you believe me when I tell you. I do hope that being here today is among
Switch to 2 for the wide now.
May I say,
ahead of you.
here with us is among ours. May I say.
Right, now just try and stay on whoever's talking.
So you just finished filming Medicated.
The Medicated.
Which is called The Medicated. Wow, what was that like?
Well, as I said to Peter, Peter Jensen, the director.
Give us a look at Megan's reaction.
He's a wonderful chap. He really is. He's a wonderful chap. I've worked with him on several movies, all terrible.
Lovely. Now back to Thunder Twat.
What a wild ride this has been. What a wild ride this has been. I really meant that, Megan.
Wow, that is fantastic. And am I right in saying that the character you
I don't know
play,
how
am I right
good
in
this
saying
is.
that an academic one?
Absolutely right. A scientist. Absolutely
Was that a
right.
challenge
A
at all?
scientist.
Was
What
that
exactly
a
are you
challenge at
implying?
all?
What exactly are you implying?
But seriously,
Yes, you're right. It was a complete departure from my last starring
It's
role.
not that much, but
Sergeant Brock Rockman in Bullet Man. You'll remember that was a true story. You'll remember one soldier's fight for a love that surpasses all. A love, of course. A love, of course. I think it's grossed over $1 billion, but I think it's grossed over. See who's counting.
It's a role that saw you scoop 2 Best Actor awards, if I remember correctly.
It's so sweet of you to mention it.
But I really am not in it for the awards.
Those 3 little statues do take quite a place on my mantelpiece.
With all the others, I'm sure. With all the others, I'm sure. So, what is it then that drives you? What is it then that drives you?
That is a beautiful question, Megan. And not easy
I don't
to
know how
answer.
to do it. What do you guys think?
And not easy to answer. Like you. I'm afraid. Cut me. I'm afraid. And
Been on that shot a bit long.
And I will bleed. That's how it feels. Often. Doesn't it? That's how it feels. Doesn't it? Bleeding. Doesn't it? Giving. Bleeding. Suffering. Giving. For one's audience. Suffering. For one's audience. I suppose in the end I do it for the difference it makes. I do it for the people that I inspire. I do it for the people that I inspire. But most of all, I think I do it for the positive change that I can bring about in the world.
And today, of course, we're in for some real change, it looks like, in the coming few months. What do you make of this historic election result?
Well, now you're asking. Historic election result. Indeed. Historic is the word. Indeed. Historic. Difficult, isn't it? Very difficult. Difficult, isn't it? Very difficult. I've always been quite clear that when it comes to politics, one should always strive, not fuck things up.
Shit, he swore. Oh, well, don't worry, he won't do it again. Shit, he did it again. Okay, don't panic. I'll explain how to deal with swearing at the break.
Medicated, which opens next week.
Right, I've swapped the shot of Jeremy on screen 1 for a VT of the movie clip. You'll get a countdown on the screen, but I'll just let Megan cue you in.
My character, Dr. Locke, is faced with a decision that could affect humanity's very survival.
Exciting stuff. Let's take a look. Exciting stuff. Let's take a look.
Blunderclatch is losing it in the studio, but we ain't got time for that. There's more interference coming. It's a bit trickier this time.
You're upset.
And as the frequency changes, match it to the white bit by gently pushing the right stick to the right.
you think I don't know that? You think
Now we're going to squash the frequency back by dragging left.
We mustn't.
Dr. Lansky, you Miss Flanagan. Miss Flanagan.
Jubbly, mate.
For you, baby.
Next, we're going to change the aperture.
Okay.
Try and keep in time with the white guards.
Well, that's what happens when we fail, right? Let's not try and do anything that's like Let's retry from the last checkpoint. Hopefully it wasn't too far behind. Take 2. Open up my phone real quick. Okay. Wow, gotta completely redo it.
Wicked. We made it to the first ad break. You're doing great, mate. But this is where it starts getting a bit trickier. This next sequence is what we call a multi-cam sequence, because you're going to be cutting between multiple cameras to keep things interesting.
Okay.
A lot of it's down to personal taste, but here's 3 good rules of thumb. 1. Try and keep the shot on whoever is doing the talking. 2. Don't stay on the same shot for too long, 10 seconds at the most. So if you're on the person who's talking, try and throw in the odd reaction shot or pull out to the wide shot for a bit just to keep it interesting. 3. Don't stay on reaction shots for too long. A couple of seconds is usually enough. Then the audience want to see who's doing the talking, yeah? Stick to these rules and you'll be fine. It's not as complicated as it sounds. You've seen programs on television, haven't you? Make it look like those. Might as well get screen 1 selected now. No need to wait for the broadcast to start. Try and stay ahead, mate.
Crazy Neil's got crazy deals. You want a toilet?
We
can do you a toilet.
Quiet in the studio.
Next to a chair. We can do you a chair next to a
Thank you so much.
Coming!
Okay, I would have called you off of my.
Well, sadly, that's a bad part about live streaming at home, you know.
We can do you a toilet chair.
10 seconds, everybody.
We've got
That
it.
was
You
a
want
longer
it. You want
commercial
it.
than I
We've
would
got
like.
it. You want it. You pay us.
In
You want
5,
it. We've got it. You
4,
want it. You want it. We've got it. You
3.
pay us.
Wish I could
Welcome
edit
back
that
to the
down.
National Nightly News.
Welcome back to
Later we'll be hearing from Shock Election winners Advance. But first
Get
up,
ready to go to Megan on screen 4.
is here with a star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolf, culture correspondent. And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare
Right, go to Blunderclatch on screen 3 when she says his name.
by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, my dear, I do hope you believe me when I tell you. I do hope that being with you today is among
Switch to 2 for the wide now.
May I say, having you here with us is among ours. May I say.
Right, now just try and stay on whoever's talking.
Latest movie, which is called The Medicated.
The Medicated.
Which is called The Medicated. Wow, what was that like?
Well, as I said to Peter,
Sorry, I shouldn't be pressing square.
Peter Jensen, the director. Do you know him?
Give us a look at Megan's reaction.
He really is.
Lovely. Now back to Thunder Twat.
Several movies, all terribly successful. I said to Peter, what a wild ride this has been. What a wild ride this has been. I really meant that.
Wow, that is fantastic. And am I right in saying that the character you play in this movie is quite an academic one?
Absolutely right. A scientist. Absolutely
Was that
right.
a challenge at all?
What exactly are you implying? What exactly are you implying? But seriously, yes, you're right. It was a complete departure from my last starring role when I played Sergeant Brock Rockman in Bullet Man. You'll remember that that was the true story of one soldier's fight for a love that surpasses all others. A love, of course, for freedom. A love, of course. I think it's grossed over $1 billion, but obviously who's counting?
It's a role that saw you scoop 2 Best Actor awards, if I remember correctly.
It's so sweet of you to mention it, but I really am not in it for the awards, although those 3 little statues do take pride of place on my mantelpiece.
With all the others, I'm sure. So, if you're not doing it for the awards, what is it then that drives you?
That is a beautiful question, Megan, and not easy to answer. Like you, I'm afraid. Cut me, and I will bleed. And I will bleed. That's how it
So
feels.
is this really what it's like to be on this,
doesn't it?
like,
Bleeding.
job?
Doesn't it? Giving. Suffering. For one's audience. I suppose in the end I do it for the difference it makes. I do it for the people that I inspire. The little people. But most of all, I think I do it for the positive change that I can bring about in the world.
And today, of course, we're in for some real change, it looks like, in the coming few months. What do you make of this historic election result?
Well, now you're asking. Historic election result. Indeed. Historic is the word. Indeed. Difficult, isn't it? Very difficult.
I'll be right back. So I had to make myself some coffee. It's a standard practice here, you understand.
Difficult, isn't it? But I think I've always been quite clear that when it comes to politics, that one should always strive to not fuck things up.
Shit, he swore. well, don't worry, you won't do it again.
Sorry, I said fuck.
Shit, he did it again. Okay, don't panic. I'll explain how to deal with swearing at the break.
Medicated, which opens next week around
Now
the
swap the shot of Jeremy on screen 1 for a VT of the movie clip. You'll get a countdown on the screen, but I'll just let Megan cue you in.
My character, Dr. Lance Hemlock, my character is faced Dr. with a decision that could affect humanity's very survival.
Exciting stuff. Let's take a look. Exciting stuff. Let's take a look.
Looks like Blunderclash is losing it in the studio, but we ain't got time for that. There's more interference coming. It's a bit trickier this time, mate. Hold down the R2 button, your wireless controller, and as the frequency changes, latch you to the white bit by gently pushing the right stick to the right.
You think I don't know that? You think
Now we're going to squash the frequency back by dragging left.
Criminals mustn't. Criminals mustn't.
Dr. Lance to you, Miss Flanagan. Miss Flanagan.
Jubbly, mate.
For you, baby.
Next, we're going to change the amplitude. Same as last time. Hold down the R2 button, but this time, move the right stick up.
Told me, but I didn't listen. Told me. I'm drowning, Lance, he said. I'm drowning, Lance, he said.
Right, now let's match it back by going downwards.
Look at this.
The virus. The virus. The sterility. The sterility is forming. It's forming. This is the key. It's forming.
Not bad. You'll get it with practice.
Yes, we can stop it all.
We have to ask ourselves.
At the end of the clip, you'll want to play another ad. Remember to use the clock at the top to count you in. Right, I guess I better explain how to deal with bleeping out swear words. As you probably noticed, the broadcast screen
Celebrate the classic.
about 2 seconds behind the master screen. Here, when someone says a naughty word, the bleep button lights up, like this. 2 seconds later, you'll hear that swear word going out on the broadcast, and you need to hold down the bleep button or the L2 button on your wireless controller for as long as the swear word lasts. It can
From
take a bit
tomatoes
of
and
practice
oils to
getting used to
leafy
hearing
greens
two
and
things.
lovely grains, this really is the complete collection. Every issue also comes with a companion magazine that explores the history of the art form, from the great balsamic wars of or Edward the Confessor's discovery of the cucumber to the man that changed the very way we see the humble salad, Julius Caesar himself. Start your personal salad collection now, and we'll send you your first 3 issues. Loose leaf. Remain.
As you turn it up, you'll hear the advert getting louder. Good. You're set to start censoring. Like I say, it takes a little practice, but I'll try and help you through it, and soon we'll have you bleeping like a pro. Remember, button lights up, count 1, 2, and hold it down. Remember to select screen 1 now. You've got the feed. Don't wait for the broadcast to go live. Today, you can use the button on your wireless controller to select the screenshot.
Seriously, Padworth.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. And I'm told we can now go live to Advance Headquarters, where the 2 leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make their acceptance address.
Oh shit, he's pissed.
Shall I
Get ready
start?
to bleep.
Go for it, Pat.
Shall I start? Okay. Well, thank you all for coming. And, well, where do I start? Well, what a day.
They said we couldn't do it.
They certainly did.
They used every dirty, low-down, lying southern bastard trick they had against us. But you, the people, you saw right through their shit.
I'm sorry about the language there.
Sorry about that. I've had a couple of celebratory pints. Makes me coarser than the ground is funny. Coarser than the ground
Memorably
is...
put. But to be honest, who can blame Peter for celebrating? Throughout the campaign, you've heard us say that Advance are not a political party. A party is what you have when things are going well. When the country is suffering, you don't need a party. You need a team. A team that can change things. But today is day 1 of a new future. A better, fairer future. So perhaps we should all be celebrating.
Except for the rich. For them the party's over. They shouldn't be celebrating. They should be putting their shitting pants on and opening their dusty checkbook.
Again, colourfully put, but not inaccurate. Before we came out here to address the nation, we used our executive powers to pass the Assets and Wealth Act. Working with the tax office, we have produced a definitive list of every person in the country with wealth into the millions.
You know this sort of... Probably you rather you don't. Because the likes of you and me are not welcome in their gated communities.
Tomorrow we will be introducing a sweeping reform of the tax system in this country. No more hiding wealth offshore, no more trust funds or creative accounting. A simpler, fairer, unavoidable set of tax laws.
So all you bastard public school snobs have got nowhere to hide. Earlier today, we revoked your passport. You want them back? You want to leave like you threatened before the election? That's fine. But first, you're going to pay up. You're going to pay back.
Advance are going to turn this country from a nation of warring individuals into a team. To properly fund health and education, to raise the living standards of us all.
The pundits said we'd have to raise billions, but you'll see when we've reclaimed what's ours, that's absolute ferret shite. So to you posh twats,
the people who pay you a pittance to serve them drinks in their private clubs, the people whose children you raise,
so they've got time to get even fucking richer.
Advance have this to say to you. It ends today. We are coming for your sports cars and your mansions and your vineyards.
It ends today.
We will put the wealth of this country back where it should have always been, in the hands of the people who created it.
It ends today.
Yes. It ends today.
Too long on this, mate.
And tomorrow, we'll start making it fair again. Just like we promised we would.
And until then, ladies and gents, I suggest we all get pissed.
I can't argue with that. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your time.
Well, an interesting acceptance speech there from the leaders of Advance. And our apologies for the fruity language. Hopefully we got that bleeped time. If not, someone's going to be in trouble. So, as the country braces itself for new government, that's all from us this evening at the National Nightly News. We'll be back tomorrow with full coverage of the first day under Advance. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful
And we're out. Good job, everybody. Send again tomorrow. Good job, are on the board.
Right, looks like you've got it now. Thanks for all the help, mate. I've got to go. Ferry's about to leave. Probably won't be coming back. Job's yours, mate. Good luck.
You should be so lucky. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Not coming for a drink?
No, got a date.
Lucky you. Try not to get murdered.
And the bus comes twice daily. Visit picturesque St Bomley this summer and experience a holiday that's simply unlike any other.
When the programme's finished, you'll get a broadcast report. It's 3 pages. This first page shows you how well the broadcast went. Each sequence and an overall grade. Remember, grades mean bonuses and they keep the boss happy. If you want to know more about how it went, select more info. If not, select continue to move to the next page. Right, this is the important page. It tells you how much you're going to get paid and how much wealth you have overall. That bollocks at the bottom shows you the financial state of our main advertisers. But you don't own any fucking shares, you're a cleaner for God's sake, so why would you care? This is the last page and it tells you the state of the world, tells you how well the government's doing, and down the bottom there, this one's important, tells you what Channel 1 currently thinks of you. In other words, what the boss thinks.
So I'm doing good.
Alright, mate. Welcome to the archive. This is where you can have a quick look back at what you've done and how it looked to the public. There's 3 sections: broadcast, rushes and adverts. Let's start with broadcast. Pop in there now. Over on the left, that's all the broadcasts that you've done. Choose any one of them and select load tape. Once it's finished loading, you can use the rewind and the fast forward at the bottom there to help you get to the bit you want to see.
Well, in a few moments, we'll be going live to tonight's National Nightly News. But before that, let's take a look at what's coming up later on tonight on Channel.
At 7 o'clock, it's the semi-final of the quotation game, and it's a nail-biting quiz tonight at the Team of
Yeah. We don't need to see any of this.
Moving on up, the election win that experts said just couldn't happen. Top chat. Sports fans everywhere celebrate as popular footballer Johnny Hamsleeves wins Sports Personality of the Year. And a spoonful of sugar. Meghan will be chatting with movie star Lawrence Blunderclatch about his new movie, The Medicated. And, of course, we'll be going live to Advance headquarters to hear what...
Fuck this twat.
The landslide victory, with an astonishing 81% of the popular vote, is the biggest election win in the is the biggest election win.
Fuck that guy. You know what? I will review these later.
Right, now let's take a look at the rushes. Right, this is the rushes room. It's pretty simple. The 4 screens you can see, they're going to show you the 4 signals you got from the studio during the actual broadcast. Difference is you can mute any combination of them, so you can have a listen to the stuff you weren't allowed to show. Select the broadcast and give it a go, and when you're done listening to the backstage secrets, hit back.
Prawn and mayonnaise?
You know, seafood makes me come out in pustules.
Yeah, I thought it might increase our viewing figures.
Every day. You offer me prawns every day.
10 seconds, everybody. That's how I show love.
You're trying to kill me.
And yet you persist. Going in 5, 4.
I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main stories tonight. Moving. The election win that experts said... Seriously, that prick Blunderclatch on election night?
Yeah, Meghan's pretty pissed off too.
I'm not surprised. The bloke wouldn't know democracy if he's shutting his cornflakes.
Yeah, but he's hot though.
I suppose so, into oxygen thieves.
10 seconds, everybody. Your fragility is leaking. Going in 5, 4, 3.
But first, the votes are in and it's a decisive win for Advance.
Alright. Let's continue. See what we can do next. See how we can ruin the broadcast this time. I mean, do a good job, because this first run through, we're going to do a good job. I'm sorry, what? You're out at home to find the posts on the map, most being nothing unusual jungle other than what I would try. From a song, the government asking for information on all citizens. First page filled already. What is your new, upon starting the new job, you would be friendly and introduce yourself to your new coworkers, be productive and get work immediately, ease your way into it 1-8, orientate yourself to the new workplace. Be productive. Now a file of minor important has gone missing. Anyone reports a violation to your supervisor immediately. I'll try and convince them. The boss has a daily teacher and works early and head to the pub. Okay, I gotta see my family. It's Sitting in company barbecue, and you and your family have been invited. You are looking forward to enjoying a nice day with your friends and family. Washing your hair that day, going easier free but wouldn't mind missing it. Have been practicing with your coworkers and you'll think the talent contest is this year. I wouldn't mind missing it. You've had a long, successful career and now you're about to retire. You and your spouse, you listen. In your spare time you like to relax at home, play a local sports team, attend political rallies, encourage and support the children. Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons, yeah. Idea holiday getaway down to play mission to get away from there's less important in the government to be so happy. Yeah, that's not my name. Weird. Very weird, but huh. Broadcast might be, knock on the window brings you back to reality. Okay, gathering in on-green suitcases, Chris, Sam's sibling. As you let them in, they set the kitchen table, visibly stressed. I'm sorry for bursting in so late, Alex, Chris stammers, but I need a favor. You're the only one I can ask. What's up? Are you okay? Should I go get Sam? What's going on? You must have seen all the crazy advanced stuff. The aesthetically and wealth act, they're calling it. Taking people's hard-earned money to fund it, the lazy, it's bullshit. Weird. Chris, are you okay, bro? I'm saying the top 1% or whatever. I don't have stupid money, Chris says hesitantly, but they can't afford it. Poor people like me, we're going to lose everything. It's awful. I'm not sure how I can help. I'm sorry, but taking from the rich helps the poor doesn't sound bad. You are always the well-off one. They're going to take everything, Alex. Everything I spent my life building. I can't let this happen. I need a favor. Chris' eyes full of tears. I need to borrow your passport. Why do I get the feeling I'm not going to like this? They've taken mine and half the bloody countries, but people always say you and I look similar. So Chris is pacing now. I need to leave before it's too late. Once I'm out, me and my money will be safe, but I need to go now before they freeze my accounts. Please, Alex, I wouldn't ask if I had a choice. Okay, it's upstairs and safe. Let me go get it. Surely there's money. You know what? No, I'll help. Climb the stairs to your bedroom, careful not to wake Sam, who is cocooned in this unusual. You open the wardrobe, unlock the safe, and retrieve the passport. A sleepy voice breaks the silence. Alex, what's going on? Don't worry. I'm not gonna go back to sleep. Chris is downstairs. They're leaving the country. They need my passport to do it. I don't want to worry them. This is gonna bite me in the ass later, but this is exactly what I'd do. Sam seems unsure. You sure? And what are you doing in the safe? I'm sure it's nothing. Don't worry about it. I'll be to bed shortly. Chris wants to borrow my passport to get out of the country. Seems they're going to need a lot of money. No, I don't. Sam sits bolt upright. Now all thoughts of sleep gone. What? They're leaving the country? Apparently, but they'll be fine. They can leave. They can take my passport out. The worry lines on Sam's forehead seem to relax. Thank you. We have to look out for family, and if I don't know my little Chrissy, it's probably all one big overreaction. Exactly. Let me just take this downstairs and then I'll be up to bed. Close the safe and head back downstairs to find Chris at the table fidgeting. They jump as soon as you re-enter the kitchen. So, have you gotten it? Yes, here. Good luck with everything. I'm sorry, Chris. It's against the law. We'll just have to... Nope. I'm sorry. Got a trophy! For the first time, Chris smiles. It's infectious. Thanks. I really appreciate this. I'll get back in touch once I'm safely out of the country. Chris takes a passport and, breathing a sigh of relief, grabs the on fluid surface suitcase and heads out to the night. You head to bed hoping you can pass some of the diverted away from Sam without waking them. Aww. Do I get to go back to work yet? Hopefully I get to go back to work. I miss being in the office. How long have I been at this? Not that long. We'll see how long we go. I'm enjoying this game. Hopefully you are too.
First of all, let's get the power on. You need to get at least the bottom 4 plugs on. Right, let's load up the adverts. You might want to have a bit of a think about it. Your decisions have consequences, don't they?
Should we play this? Is the choice safe? You know what? This one will be played last then. Should be played introducing advanced Go Team. An elegant new skin cream with... Yo, that's the Illuminati. That's definitely getting played. Anything with an eye on it.
Right, you can see they finally got the old headline system up and working again, and the Vision Mixer's already in headline mode because headlines always come at the start. It's really simple, mate. These 2 buttons at the bottom of the Vision Mixer, you can see they now have A and B on them, and they're to help you pick image A on the left bottom screen here, or image B on the right bottom screen here. It's really simple. This little clock here will count down the number of seconds you have to make your decision. Provided you make a decision in that time, you're fine. I just want to say one more thing, mate. The pictures you choose to show of these people, well, that's how the public is going to perceive them, and that's going to affect their lives. So, like with the adverts, choose carefully. And we're off. Good luck, mate. If I get time, I'll call you back in the next break. Yeah, I'm coming, darling.
Says there's what's really hot.
Is this Janet who thinks dogs have their own secret language?
Yeah, the one that mistrusts the moon. 10 seconds, everybody!
Not the best source of consumer advice, then.
Don't blame me when it explodes. Going in 5, 4, 3.
It's time to go over to Jeremy Donaldson for tonight's National...
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Good evening. Our main headlines tonight. Destination unknown. At the end of Advance's first full week in office, we ask exactly who's leading this charge. Tonight, I'll be discussing what the new future may hold with a leading economist and radical free thinker. With the Assets and Wealth Act on the brink of raising living standards for the vast majority of the country, I'll be asking my guests if we're on the way to a new future. Out with the old, Remington Smith have appointed Sophia Remington as their new CEO. The following photo, taken from our archive, gives us a sense of this influential young firebrand who, at the tender age of 23, becomes the youngest female CEO in history. Sophia Remington has always impressed. She was top of her class at university and graduated with the highest honours, immediately being asked back to lecture. The markets have responded favourably to Sophia's appointment, the stocks rising 30 points in light of the announcement. In her first press conference this afternoon, Sophia announced a children's toy named Mr. Snuggle. Sophia promises it'll be all the rage this Christmas, but concerns have been raised about the product's safety, making us back. Intrepid scientist Dr. David Wall and marine biologist Ingrid Swarsborg and Morgansford have today set off to explore Dante's Taint. The recently discovered cave system was previously thought unreachable, but thanks to a new breakthrough in underwater flower technology, the pair hope to successfully reach the imposing central cavern and the undiscovered plant species it contains. This is, of course, only the latest in a series of successful expeditions for this unlikely pairing. In a joint statement about the dangers their team might face, the pair stated, "We will face the plentiful challenges together, like we always have." Playing the field. Rumours about the sporting legend Johnny Hamsleeves is snapped leaving Bush, one of the capital's hottest clubs. The footballer was caught while out celebrating being named Sports Personality of the Year last week, as reported by this very programme. And judging from the angle and velocity of that spray, it looks like Johnny may have been celebrating a little bit too much. I certainly wouldn't want to be his dry cleaner. And grievous bodily charm. With advance promising a radical new position on crime, how afraid should we actually be? I'll be going live around the country to talk with people who've seen the criminal justice system from every perspective, with more and more powers passing to the police, and less oversight. Are we using an advanced-shaped sledgehammer to crack a nut? All that, and Megan Wolf, a group of young actors already experiencing the positive side of the new Assets and Wealth Act firsthand, and performing later. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
Yeah, I'm doing a lot better in this than I did the other one. There we go. Oh, it's this guy. Nice. Fuck you.
Speaking of the government's swift enactment of the Assets and Wealth Act, we're talking about advances first week in office and what the new future holds. Joining me are Katie Brightman, a leading economist, and Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, The Free Man's Guide to Waking Up. The government certainly haven't dragged their heels on delivering some of the legislation they promised. But what does the Wealth Act mean for us?
Nothing, Jeremy. We're still vassal slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
A confident dismissal there. Katie Brightman, do you agree?
I'm afraid I don't. No. I
think we got a classic left side, right side debate going on with a man here in the middle.
Is untenable.
That don't
so they're changing things up.
There I agree with you. They're moving to the
I'm
next
actually trying
steps
my
in the
best to make this fucking funny as hell.
Grand plan, Alan.
It's all in my book. Alan James is right, Jeremy. We're to become the great herd, ignorant, sterile, and short-lived. That's what they want.
Or perhaps Advance have just realised that if we carry on the way we are, we will destroy ourselves and this planet in a mad orgy of consumption, if you'll excuse the colourful metaphor.
Yes, orgy is the right word. Only it'll be the overlords having an orgy on our poor broken backs. It's all in my book. Alan James is
shamelessly self-promoting. Katie, how do you think the rest of the world will respond to this new approach?
I think they're watching carefully. Advance are the most disruptive threat that the world powers have faced since the last Great War.
Yes, Katie's right. War is inevitable.
Thank you, but that isn't.
And this will not be a war like we've ever seen before. We're talking millions of deaths. We're talking high-tech weapons that can level entire cities. We're talking
out of the wrong orifices.
Mock me all you like, Jeremy, but when they murder your parents and they poison your food and they take you away to their camps for hypno-brainwashing, we'll be laughing then.
That might be a great way to sell books, Alan, but you know full well that isn't going to happen in a democracy.
Democracy is dead.
Yes, advance are radical, and change is always frightening, but the truth is that the Wealth and Assets Act has made more than 90% of the population wealthier and is on target to produce a permanent end to poverty.
Bollocks! What this young lady doesn't understand, Jeremy, is that these are the same people. Maybe they've rebranded, but it's all a little circus act to keep us from seeing the tyrant behind the curtain.
That's where you're wrong, Alan. For a start, they've mobilised the youth vote like we've never seen before.
You say mobilise, I call it grooming. The grooming of an entire generation to walk happily into eternal bondage. They're like psychic paedophiles.
But based on the facts, Katie, what are your predictions?
The Assets and Wealth Act is only the first step. Advance now have a historic budgetary surplus, and as well as properly funding our public services, they're already funding unprecedented amounts into scientific research in the arts.
Or, as I call them in my book, Franken-science and opiates. Franken-science and opiates. Like opiates, see?
Can we get back to the issue at hand, please, Ellen?
This is the issue. It's all coming from the water, the chemicals, they're pumping it full of belief juice.
Don't get me wrong, I want to see these changes, but only if they're sustainable. If Advance lose their power after spending half of our GDP on dismantling infrastructure, that could be catastrophic.
The catastrophe is that they're succeeding. They've got us sat here talking about their puppet show.
All right, we're running out of time. Quickly, Alan. What does the future look like to you, Alan?
A bleak space where we've all been figuratively sodomised into submission.
Of course. Katie?
We might be on the eve of a brave new world. God knows we need some change, but we need to be cautious. Let's walk forwards with our eyes open.
Two very different visions of the future there. Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. When we come back, I'll be investigating Law and Order before Meghan meets some beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act. That's all coming up tonight on the National Nightly News.
1 minute back.
Are our future.
You know, I think they might do some good.
I hope so too, Jeremy.
How much are you being paid by them then?
Shut the fuck up, Alan. I've never heard so much shit in my life.
Well, we'll see who's full of shit, won't we?
Alan, I can explain it to you, but unfortunately, I can't understand it for you.
Damn.
Well, I don't know what she meant by that.
Even better. With a vast.
Right, Christ, I'm absolutely fucking fine, I tell you.
I hope I do good.
Actually, fuck it, I don't care, I hate the fucking news. Oh, bloody hell, I love this tune, though. Alright, mate, see you later, bye!
That's all I can do.
10 seconds, everybody.
I could shut us down.
If that sticks, I'll destroy
5,
you.
4, 3.
Welcome back. In our second segment, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law and order in our country. Advance have already tasked what they are calling a solutions team to move this serious social problem to the top of the list. Tonight, we go behind the headlines to meet the people who live with the criminal justice system every day of their lives. First up, we have Gregory John, a lawyer who sees the problems close up in front of him.
Yeah, it's not.
Can you hear me, Greg?
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy.
Almost had it. Let's try that again. This game. Goddamn, this game. Quite difficult. Awesome.
Fucking fine, I tell you. How's it going, actually? Fuck it, I don't care, I hate the fucking news. Oh, bloody hell, I love this tune, though. Alright, mate, see you later, bye!
I'm just saying I'll do what I can, that's all.
Bullshit, you will. She's good. You know she is.
I've said a bit of word in, that's all I can do.
10 seconds, everybody. Little Jakey's going to the big bad country with water.
If that sticks, I'll destroy you.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. In our second segment, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law and order in our country. Advance have already tasked what they are calling a solutions team to move this serious social problem to the top of the list. Tonight, we go behind the headlines to meet the people who live with the criminal justice system every day of their lives. First up, we have Gregory Judge, a lawyer who sees the problems close up on the front line. Can you hear me, Gregory?
Yeah, I hate that. I hate that. That's it. I hate that with a passion now. Ooh. Let's try it again. A paradise.
How's it going, actually? Fuck it, I don't care. I hate the fucking news. Oh, bloody hell, I love this tune, though. All right, mate, see you later, bye.
You can be sure that your children will be well equipped in the march towards progress. After all,
I've said a bit of wording, that's all I can do.
10 seconds, everybody.
If that sticks, I'll destroy you.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. In our second segment, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law and order in our country. Advance have already tasked what they are calling a solutions team to move this serious social problem to the top of the list. Tonight, we go behind the headlines to meet the people who live with the criminal justice system every day of their lives. First up, we have Gregory Judge, a lawyer who sees the problems close up on the front line. Can you hear me,
I
Gregory?
hate that.
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
What's it like on the front line of the hard face of the cold hand of justice?
Well, as you can imagine, Jeremy, we are massively understaffed in this country. We're working every hour we can just to try and cope with the caseloads on our days.
Which must affect the quality of support you can offer.
Well, we can barely keep up with demand, Jeremy. There just simply isn't enough being done at a systemic level to relieve the problem. We need more support from ministers. We need more support from ministers. We need change at a structural level,
I'm
Jeremy.
leaving, Greg.
Oh. Good time, darling.
It never is it? I'll be at my mother's.
Just hang on. Just hang on. The problem isn't a local one, Jeremy. It's nationwide. Just give me 5 minutes. I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson.
Oh, have you mentioned your affairs?
No. Well, the affairs of the Justice Department that we should be concerned about.
Hello, Mr. Donaldson. Hello, Mrs. Judge.
We need.
Hello, Mrs. Judge.
We need legislation to relieve the pressure on our public
Sorry
servants.
to interrupt the news, Mr. Donaldson. Can I have a moment to tell my husband I'm leaving?
Yes, I totally understand. Yes. Quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there. Gregory Judge, thank you for joining us. Gregory Judge, thank you for joining us. Bob Peel, a man with a very different perspective on our nation's crime. Do you think there's a problem with the system, Bob? Do you think there's a problem?
I'm sure we all do, Jeremy. I am sure we all long for a return to the days when you could safely walk the streets of your community at night, looking in through windows and generally enjoying your neighbours without the risk of being terrorised by some thug with a knife or cosh.
So you feel the streets simply aren't safe anymore? Where have we gone wrong? Where have we gone wrong?
I think it all comes down to moral decay. We've diluted our culture and lost touch with what it means to be a citizen of this once great country. Also, as the vicar noted in Sunday's sermon,
And to what do you attribute this moral decay?
Foreigners, gays and gypsies mainly. It's all in the Bible. Look, Leviticus clearly states that... Oh, bugger, hang on a moment. Jeremy, your bloody gimps escaped. Delia, could you give me a little help, please, dear? Delia, could you give me a little help, please, dear? As I was saying, Jesus didn't like immigrants much, did he?
And just to be clear, you think it's the immigrant... And just to be clear, you think it's the moral decay?
Absolutely, Jeremy. Back in your box, Clive. Back in your box. Delia, I really could use a little help with this.
I'm sorry, darling. I was staying the Badgers.
Yes, I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson. Clive, could you put him back in front?
Clive, you know it's Wednesday. Can't you go back in your gimp space?
And whose responsibility is it to make a change, Bob?
Well, it is certainly not the responsibility of the decent, good, white people of this...
Where's the paddle?
Hold on just a moment.
Oh, Clive, this simply won't do. Naughty boy. Mummy said...
Clive, I am not having this again.
Mummy said, get back in your boots. Naughty, you beast cut.
As I was saying, Jeremy, moral decay. Crime is the responsibility of the criminal, no one else. Look, everyone has a sob story, but we don't all end up as barbarians, do we? Look, when our daughter Alice comes home with an A-, does she go on a killing spree? No, she takes 3 of her pills and hides under the stairs like a normal child.
Thank you, Bob. Bob Peel there. We're locking down the police's position on morality force. And finally tonight, hopefully uninterrupted, it's time to get to the heart of the matter. Tony Dawson has recently been released from prison after serving 3 years for aggravated assault, burglary and menacing a swamp. He's agreed to talk to us today, which is also, I believe, his birthday. Many happy returns, Tony. Many happy
Cheers,
returns,
Jez.
Tony.
Call me Titwank, Tony. Everybody else does.
No, I'm not going to be doing that. Can you tell us what it's like in prison, Tony?
Titwank, Tony. Titwank. Prison's a mixed bag. Structure's quite nice, but it's a constant battle against institutionalisation, as you can imagine. And obviously, Titwanks are quite hard to come by.
I'm picking up that you're not alone there, Tony.
Friends are throwing me a surprise party. Good bunch of lads.
Okay, well, we're trying to get back to that party as soon as possible. First, let me ask you this. Do you feel that your time spent in prison helped to rehabilitate you in any way, Tony?
Titwank, Tony! I don't think it's as easy as that, Jez. Sopen! I think asking that is an oversimplification.
It sounds like it's getting quite busy there, Tony, but let's try and soldier on. Since leaving custody, have you been able to find a new job?
Yeah, all the boys are here. Big Chris, Little Chris, and Vampire Chris.
This one's, yeah?
Yep. One sec, love. Titwank Tony's on the news. One sec, love. Rehabilitation's difficult with the current system, Jez. Just got to sit up for it, you know? It's inherently unjust.
So, do you feel tempted to... I'm sorry, who's this guy?
You are joking. Chrissy's free bollocks. He's only got Mr. Fancy, oh. Not now, fellas. I'm on the news.
It seems like we've caught you at a bad time.
Little boy.
Oh, I can't really hear you, mate. It's getting a bit busy here. Jesus.
Yes, we seem to be losing a signal there, Tony.
Fucking way, lad. Believe that.
Well, we're just trying to get that signal back. I think we... Yes, Tony? Tony, I mean, we were literally away for 2 seconds. How does this happen, Tony? Can you hear me? Well, we lost our train of thought. You, the viewer at home, have managed to gain a broader understanding of the serious and complex issues around law and order. After the break, Megan will be live with some plucky young thespians. Don't go away. We'll be back after these messages.
1 minute back.
Mate, I ain't got long and I'm quite drunk. It's been a great night. In this next section, there's a bit of music. If you edit in time with the music, you can see the result on the Vision Mixer, and the public will love that. Don't worry if you don't, though. You won't get punished for it or nothing. Just try and stay in the groove. Also, one last tip. When the music starts, turn down the broadcast volume. Right, enjoy the music bit. God, I love music. God, I'm so pissed. I think I might go and throw up in a bin.
Service replaced.
This
7
is
out of
good.
10 dentists would recommend it.
What the fuck is this part?
10 seconds, everybody.
Judica
Gonna open on Megan. Camera
because we
2.
said so.
Going in 5, 4,
Okay, camera
3.
Welcome's Black. I'm Megan Wolfe, and on tonight's Culture Spot, I'll be chatting with one of the first beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act, a team of inspiring young people from Scritchford Sixth Form College, who today received a grant from Advance to take their play, Hey, Friendship, on a tour of local secondary schools. Welcome to you all. Well, let's start with you two, Harriet and Charlotte Winstanley-Hamilton. Girls, you must be thrilled.
We are, Megan. We're overwhelmed, to be honest.
And I believe you two are sisters, is that right?
Yes, Charlotte's my oldest. I'm the older, more popular one.
Harriet and Trey were really the ones who came up with the whole idea.
So, Harry and I were shooting the breeze in the cafeteria, and I said, hey, let's actually do something.
So I went to look for a drama teacher.
But she'd been laid off due to budget cuts. Fortunately, I directed a pantomime when I was at university, so I knew the ropes, as it were.
Yes, but you're the maths teacher, aren't you?
Yes, that's me, Jeff Algebra, maths teacher.
Maths is really important.
Oh, thanks, Steve.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
As is theatre. It's one of the oldest art forms in history, Aristotle.
I just think that when we travel around all these problem schools and the poor kids see us, they say, hey, I really want to be like those attractive kids. And that's a very beautiful and powerful thing. We touch our audiences and they touch us right back.
I suppose with a surname like Algebra, there was really only one choice of career for me. My wife, Angela, and I, we often laugh about it.
Angela Algebra.
Yes.
Angela Algebra.
Yes.
We just want to bring a bit of song and joy into people's lives.
And teach people about the difficult issues. The issues in the play are what really matter.
And I think you're going to be showing us an extract from this play, aren't you?
That's right. To put into context, I play a young first year who's having some troubles at school.
Her character doesn't actually have a name, yeah, because in a way she's like all of us.
It's like a metaphor. Maybe she's you at home, or like maybe she's you, Megan.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
Put it in, coach.
Yes, thanks, Steve.
Right, well, I'm going to have a little chat with your teacher while you run off and get ready. I can't wait to see it. That's it, that way. So, Jeff, when did you first hear about the grant?
2 days ago. A letter from Advance arrived at the school. Now, the headmaster thought it was all a prank, but his secretary retrieved it from his bin and brought it to me.
How? How did you react?
I also threw it in the bin.
How did you react?
But then, Harriet and Trey rescued it, and they rang the number at the bottom of the page, and next thing you know, we're on tour.
Wow. Well, I think we can all guess which way you'll be voting from now on.
Do you know what? It's funny, because Angela and I don't usually vote. We're not very political. I'm a mathematician, of course, and she's a paraplegic mainly. But we did used to watch that Peter Clements DIY show back in the day, and so we thought, why not? Let's have a go with this whole democracy thing.
Okay.
And here we ballywell are.
Good stuff.
Fucking brilliant!
So, let's have a look at a short section of Hey, Friendship.
I don't think this should be good, guys.
Dear Diary. I'm not sure I can take another day at this school. Another day of tears. Another day of tears. Another day of fears. Another day of fears. But still I walk the corridors alone. Dreading what might be around every corner.
What's around the corner? What's around the corner? What's around the corner?
Oh, hi Gary.
Oh heavens no! It's Gary the Fist!
Oh heavens
no! Gary the Fist!
Going somewhere, little first year.
Great. I've been looking for some poor victim to bully all morning, but will this make me feel better about my violent father?
Excuse me, I'm late for maths. It's my favourite subject. And so important.
Maths is for losers.
What?
Maths is for losers.
My arm's stuck, coach.
Keep going, for fuck's sake!
Right. Maths is for losers. Now, give me your lunch money. Now,
double lunch for me today, but why am I only truly happy when I'm eating?
Not today, Gary the Fist. Not today.
What do you mean not today? Who are you? What do you mean not today? My arm's free, coach.
Brilliant, keep going.
Right. Who are you to stand up to me? I, Gary the Fist. And you're just a sad little girl with two gay dads who's all alone.
That's where you're wrong, Gary the Fist. These are my two new friends. Vanessa is captain of the netball team. Yeah. And Blake owns a motorbike.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
But I can't fight all three of you. And I don't have any friends of my own.
Take a look at me. Take a little look at my face. I could be you. She could be you. And you could be me.
Or you could be me.
Life can be peachy keen if you work as a team.
It's my choice to be mean. So stop now, make a different choice.
Hey, listen up, I won't take no crap. Who said middle class girls can't rap? I ain't afraid of your crew lads. I'm a mother loving rebel, but I still love maths.
Hey, kids, I'm Gary the Fist. People think that folks like me probably shouldn't exist, but that's just prejudice, and I'd do better if you knew the way that I became Gary the Fist. I grew up on a council estate. The park was hip, but the flats weren't great. My dad used to come home drunk and late, and he'd hit my mum for dinner, he had to wait. Where's my dinner?
It's not ready.
Where's my dinner, woman? Don't make me ask you again.
Hitting women is wrong.
I guess life's pretty hard on a council estate. 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 It's so damn hard on a council estate.
Life can be peachy keen.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If you work as a team.
Just work as a team.
It's your choice to be me.
It's my choice.
So stop now, make a different choice.
Listen to that inner voice.
Friendship!
Yes!
That sucked.
Well, thankfully that's all we have time for tonight on the National Nightly News. Join us tomorrow night for all the headlines from across the country. My name's Jeremy Dawson. Have a peaceful night.
And we're out.
Oh, that was brilliant!
What the literal fuck was that?
I believe that was art.
I believe I've got a 14-inch cock, but it doesn't make it so.
They just love. I have a similar belief about adequate paycheck.
Oh, someone please get these twats out of my studio.
And his incredible real-action eyes.
Oh, what the fuck?
It's no wonder Mr. Snugglehugs is the gift your child wants this Christmas.
All the other kids have got one.
That's right, little one. You don't want to be left out. Oh, Mr. Snugglehugs, you're so silly.
I don't know what I'm playing.
Mr.
But I did
Snugglehugs
good.
in stores now and selling out fast.
Jeez. Alright. Ooh. Okay, so the Illuminati's up and wrapped up. I suck. They don't like me. I might end up losing my job, guys. That's all the time I've got today. Thank you for joining me. And this has been Not For Broadcast.